What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brian. I'm coming at you from the Motor City, automobile capital of the world, and we got Mike here, and he's coming at us from Las Vegas.
What's up?
Pretty interesting. How's it going, Mike?
I'm good, man. How was your weekend?
Outstanding. Sitting at home, doing the thing.
I know, right? Doing the COVID thing. I'm doing the COVID dance, which is not doing anything.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got a story for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll get us up to speed, okay?
Sweet.
All right, so according to an article from Bloomberg, all right, actually Brian found this on Twitter, but I'm going to read it to you guys right now. The island country of New Zealand. If you guys are not familiar, New Zealand is a tiny little ass country southwest from Australia. All right. I think they have the same accent. They all sound weird.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah.
I think.
They all sound like Paul Hogan from Crocodile Dundee, right? You young guys won't even know that, but
yeah,
Crocodile Dundee.
We just told them about our age right there.
Anyway. According to the article, the island country of New Zealand has only reported, as of Friday, about 1,400 cases of the coronavirus with only 17 deaths. And their population is close to about 5 million. So
that's pretty remarkable.
It's pretty good, right? So here are some of the things that they do that I guess we in the U.S. don't do. All right, so
it's going to be quite a bit different than what we're used to.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to read a few of the things they do. So they don't allow any driving, right? Except if it's an emergency. So if you need to go to the hospital, then you're allowed to drive, but they don't allow any driving. If you do go outside, you're only to leave your house for like an hour. To get exercise and go to the store, right? Like the grocery or a drugstore. I don't know how they enforce that, because it says here that all of their quarantine or isolation measures are enforced by the police. So I don't know how they enforce the 1 hour thing. Like, what do? Do they stamp you a time where they catch you and then, all right, like if they see you walking around at 1 o'clock, you're gonna be like, all right, you got until 2 to go get your shit done and then go home. So it does. The article doesn't say how they enforce it, but if we dig a little bit deeper, I bet we could find out. It says here that pharmacies are only allowing one customer inside their store at a time.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then clerks retrieve and bag your goods, so customers don't have to touch anything. All you got to do is just show up, and then they give you your shit in a bag, and then you leave. So you don't have to touch anything. Right?
That's pretty smart.
It says here, groceries won't allow you inside their store unless you're wearing a mask and gloves. So if you're not wearing either one or both, they won't let you in.
Are they allowing people to go inside of places by you without a mask?
Like me? Dude.
Anybody
can log in.
You told me about the guy.
Yeah, I told you about the guy that was jogging, right? So
nothing's changed. Because here, it's mandatory pretty much everywhere.
Oh, it's mandatory. Oh, okay. So you guys are we're not that strict here in Vegas. Yeah. So New Zealand, man. They're all restaurants are closed, right?
No delivery.
No restaurants are open. No one's doing deliveries. No one doing pickups. All restaurants are closed, and
Amazon.
And all shops are closed except for obviously groceries and drugstores. Even Amazon's they're not allowed to deliver anything, so no deliveries.
It's very interesting. They really got it locked down.
Yeah, and then it says here that citizens receive emergency checks from the government, right? I don't know how often they get checks, but I guess it helps people who are not working So they'll get money from the government.
17 deaths. I mean,
Yeah.
Out of 5 million people, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah. I mean, because they are an island nation, it kind of helps that they can be like, all right, no more incoming people, right? We'll shut down immigration for now, right? Like, so they won't allow people to come in from the outside. So, they can really control what they're doing on top of the measures they're already doing. So it's something that I think they can get away with. I don't think any of these things we can get away with it here, because then we already have people, as we've been talking, since last week, about people protesting, complaining about not being able to work and other stuff. So
I wonder how the actual residents of New Zealand feel about this program that they're doing or whatever. I wonder if they're frustrated or if they're happy with the way their country's handling it.
Well, I guess they should be happy that only 17 have died, right?
Yeah.
So, if people are getting checks, right? It doesn't really explain, the article doesn't really explain, how much people are getting. For all we know, they could be getting like $50 a week, that's
Right.
bullshit, right? But yeah, but you're right. You bring up a good point. How are the citizens feeling about, about the whole lockdown thing? Because it's very strict.
I kind of like it, honestly. I think they're doing good personally, but it might suck to live through that.
Yeah, according to the report, they have plans to ease back in, because I think their numbers probably suggest that they're pretty much done with it, right? So because they're doing such a good job, they're probably like, okay, we can just ease back in, and everybody, they'll probably limit still entry into the country for now, right? Until they can totally eliminate the virus within their borders. But then after that, they can, it'll only be maybe another month or so, and then they can be full blown 100% back to normal.
So maybe just to contrast this, we should go over some of the things that compared to USA. So we got this other part of the article. I think I want to read this.
Okay, go ahead, man.
If you're okay with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we just got a couple of factoids to run by you. Boeing, the airliner people or whatever, the flight people, they make airplanes.
Yeah.
Is calling back 27,000 workers in Washington, even though the state's stay-at-home order remains in place for 2 more weeks. 135 Boeing workers have tested positive for coronavirus as of early April. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they're I guess they won't say that they're quote unquote forcing workers to go back to work, but they won't say that, but I think it's it's a little bit risky.
The PC version. Yeah, I agree.
It's a little bit risky especially when they've already had people catch the virus, in their facilities. So.
Well, just this one little factoid alone just kind of goes to show that people here take it less seriously than they do in other places.
Yeah.
And furthermore, Bath Ironworks, Navy shipbuilder in Maine, says it can't shut down because the Navy insists that it stay open. If Bath Ironworks stopped building ships for 3 months, that would probably harm national defense, or it could. So they're not going to allow them to close down. Also, FedEx and UPS and Amazon are all delivering packages here. 25 delivery workers have come down with the virus just in Houston alone. And I've heard of other Amazon employees getting sick myself. According to reports, Amazon had at least 10 warehouses report virus victims in late March. Some Amazon workers say they are working in unsafe conditions. That's kind of no surprise. Amazon is kind of taking over the world.
Yeah. Actually. If they haven't already.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, go ahead.
When's the last time you ordered from Amazon?
Oh shit! Just the other day.
Me too.
You know what? Like, all right. I'll be honest. When you showed me this story and I was reading it, and then I was like, oh fuck, man. Like me and my wife were ordering like a bunch of shit off Amazon, and I'm like, oh fuck, too. I'm like contributing to their workers, like them working, because if I'm not ordering stuff, then they don't need to be there, right? But I'm like ordering. I'm not even ordering essential shit, right? I'm just ordering stuff that I want, right? I'm like, oh, I want this. Oh, I want this, right? So
quite honestly, if you and I just stopped ordering from Amazon, it's not like the whole company is just gonna.
No, but I'm saying like, but if every one of us, if all of us just stopped ordering stupid shit, non-essential shit, then we put the workers in less risky situations, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Right, because like they can still like ship like toilet paper, hand sanitizers, that kind of stuff. But like if we're out here ordering like, oh shit, I need a new fucking mouse pad, or like
I got some stupid shit coming, man.
I've got a stupid shit coming today, actually. We were tracking it earlier.
Maybe I'm waiting for microphone covers instead of this stupid I got some microphone foam things.
I ordered a fucking boom arm, bro.
Did you? Oh, yeah. I was looking at it today.
So in our next video, I'm gonna have that fucking thing.
Oh,
it's gonna be over here with a pop filter and everything. So.
Oh my god, I'm jealous, dude. I was just looking at them shits today, man.
Yeah. No, we found one for like, I don't know, it was like $30. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, I don't care. It's not fancy, whatever. I just need it to fucking, stick up here.
Yeah, I want one of them things. So, what else do we got to look at? Amazon counters by saying they are going above and beyond to protect blue-collar workers with temporary checks, hand sanitizers, not temporary checks, temperature checks, hand sanitizers, more time off and more pay.
See, and that's the thing. More pay, because like basically they're just saying, hey, we're paying them more to be in these risky situations. Like, and it's like, I don't think you can pay anybody enough to put their health at risk, to be honest. Right. I mean, like, it's like
how much you're getting paid.
How much do Amazon workers get paid? If you are watching this and you work for Amazon, you work in a warehouse, leave us a comment. Tell us how much they're paying you right now compared to how much they were paying you before this whole shit happened. And it's just, and let us know if you think that's worth the risk of catching the virus and potentially putting your health at risk, lead you to death, whatever. But
I wonder if it's like, oh, we'll give you 15% premium, 20% premium, a time and a half, something. I don't know. I mean, it's really not relevant. Like, if they give you more pay, like what I think is most important is that they don't get sick. I think that they would say the same thing. The employees themselves, they don't want to get sick. They don't really care about the money.
No, it's not even like, it's like, it's like, I want to say this right. I don't want to say it in like, I don't want to make a bad comparison here, but like, it's like if I'm let's say I'm asking you, hey, Brian, would you, for your work, let's say you do something, right? But it's not totally related from what I'm asking you to do. They're like, but yeah, I need you to walk on like lava. Right. I mean, it's not really part of your work environment because it's not usually typical of your usual work day, but I'm going to ask you to walk on lava, but but you know what? I'll pay you extra. Right.
But, we're kind of asking you, but we're not really asking you. We're just kind of like,
because if you don't do it and you want to quit, it's okay. I've got somebody who's willing to do it, who doesn't give a shit, but we have to ask you because you have seniority.
So,
it's basically like that because like, I mean, their typical work conditions doesn't include a virus pandemic, right? So now they're asking these people, hey, like, would you be willing to work for more money, right? And it's like, it's not even that much more money. It's not like they're getting paid twice. They're getting paid a little, but that's not really the point. Their point is like, I guess my point is like, there's not enough money for them to give me to work in any situation where I could potentially get sick and harm my family, not just myself, but my family as well.
Right.
So
do you think we're bad people for ordering from Amazon?
See, that's what I'm going through right now. I have this fucking guilt, but at the same time, I'm excited to get my boom arm.
I'm excited to get my microphone thing. It won't arrive until May 15th, it says.
Really?
May 15th.
Like when we ordered my shit, I was like, it's gonna take a while, and then next thing you know, we get an alert on my phone. It's like, oh, it's coming today. I'm like, oh shit.
Good grief, that's good.
You know, I gotta like, you know, like I gotta like when it comes, I gotta get my like fucking alcohol spray and fucking douse the shit out. You know, sanitize that thing before I touch it, right? Because you never know. What if the guy delivering, he's got it? You know, I don't want that shit like that.
Okay, here is this. Oh man, I can't wait to comment about this shit. USA has categorized a ridiculous number of businesses as essential versus other countries. Like, dude, I'm driving by Starbucks and there's fucking lines.
Wait, Starbucks is open?
Starbucks is open by me. How the fuck is Starbucks essential?
Oh my God.
People are going lining up at the drive-through and like it's blocking traffic because like they're just spilling all into the roads. There's so many.
You know, here's the thing, right? So, I mean, I don't go to Starbucks. Okay, I'm not a coffee drinker, and if I ever, well, I used to drink coffee a lot, but I never really went to Starbucks. But like, here's the thing, most Starbucks employees and other types of like retail or like fast food joints that are open right now, it employs a lot of young kids. Right, young kids or like just people that you know that can't really work anywhere else, right? And you know, it surprises me that you'll see these young kids, like late teens, early 20s, working there, and it's like, dude, as a parent, right? It's like, man, I don't even want to send my kid to work in these kind of situations, right? It's like, think of your kids, you know. It's like, you know, so what, they're getting $15 an hour or whatever minimum wages. In Vegas, it's like 10, right? It's like, I'm not sending my kid to work for $10 and potentially come home with a fucking virus. Fuck that.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know. I personally think just from, you know, the statistics alone that New Zealand's doing a pretty good job. And
I don't think these numbers are fake anyway, because like it's New Zealand, you know, like there's no reason for them to fucking lie about their numbers. You know, it's not like, you know, I'm not saying China is, but you know, there's a lot of people saying, oh, China's, you know, manipulating their numbers to make it seem like it's not worse than it is. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not politically savvy with international relations and shit like that. So
yeah, me either.
You know.
I'd like to. I am curious to see what's going to develop. You know, when everybody starts going back into the workforce and things start resuming. I'm a little bit worried, but my wife she's really worried. She's having actually quite a bit of anxiety over this whole thing. Yeah. I think my wife is too, like a little bit, but you know, she's hanging in there. Like, you know, I feel bad for families that are struggling right now because of the no work. I mean, hopefully they got their stimulus checks. You know, they got that Trump money.
Yeah, but like, what is this? Is this a one-time thing? Like, is there like another wave of stimulus checks that we're supposed to get?
I think the next stimulus is aimed at helping small businesses. I don't know if they intend to do anything for us, but I don't know, man. Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, it sucks if it's just going to be a one-time thing, because then like, you know, some families, $1,200 is probably all they got, and they're not going to spend that. You know, if you've never gotten $1,200 before and then all of a sudden you get $1,200, they're not just gonna like, oh, here, let's go buy food. Some of them might not even spend it, like, you know, not even use it for it.
Trying to hang on to that.
Yeah, they're gonna try and hang on to it and see what happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. would our country, would the USA benefit if we decided to like adopt New Zealand's coronavirus measures? I don't know. I don't know if it'll work for us because, you know, our people are a bit different than theirs, right?
I think everyone would bitch and protest.
We would get a lot of bitching, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know, and it's election time. We gotta think about this too. It's election time, you know, come November, and I think I hope they're not thinking of it this way, but I'm thinking it's election time, and none of the leaders want, like,
they don't want to look bad.
They don't want to, well, not look bad, but they don't want any bitching leading up to election because they don't want people to start thinking about, oh, all the bitching and, oh, it's Trump's fault or it's Biden's fault or whatever. You know, They want people to focus on, oh shit, he's doing good work. He's doing this, he's doing that.
Yep.
Less bitching as possible. But then, you know, who knows? Maybe it might be too late. Like, we might have how many fucking deaths by then, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're at 20,000, right? Maybe almost 30,000. And we've only had the virus for like 3 months, or maybe even longer than that, but like not as escalated as it is now. So maybe we'll see 100,000 by the end of the year. I don't know.
I hope not.
Especially if states are like, you know, targeting for reopening, like what we talked about last time, Georgia.
Yeah.
Right? So they've reopened. So
yeah, a lot of business owners didn't like it either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not enough to go into detail. I don't remember the facts well enough to detail them right here, but
Michigan is still doing mid-May, right?
Yeah, but they've opened up some things, but very little. I mean, but we were out and like when was it? Yesterday? Or I think it was yesterday. Had to go out and get, you know, the grocery store or whatever, and it was like rush hour, man. It was a Saturday.
Really?
There was a lot of traffic. I think it's because the governor just gave the notice. Everyone's out and about. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of traffic. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Just had to go pick up a few things at the store, but
yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. To be honest, states opening up, we might see an increase in cases. So
yeah, I think that's possible as well.
You know, but like, you know, if that's the only way for people to learn that shit, you know, you got to take this shit seriously, then I guess we'll just see what happens. Let's see, you know, hopefully they can contain the damage. I mean, like, there's no harm in closing the state again if shit starts getting serious. Right. So
yeah, I think, you know, let's just say hypothetically, like they start opening the states up, and then the hospitals do like start getting overwhelmed again or whatever. I don't think the lawmakers are gonna. I think they would act. I think they would just, okay, we got to go back to it. Like, yeah. But I think
who was the governor's name again?
In Michigan?
Yeah, no, in Georgia. What was his name again?
Brian
Kemp, right? Yeah. Like, you know, just dude, if your state, Mr. Governor, if your state starts fucking getting fucked up again, there's no, you know, just close up. No one's gonna say, you know, right? Yeah. They'll applaud you for doing the right thing. Just fucking close up, bro. You know, don't fucking get all ego and be like, nah, just fucking stay open. Right?
I'd love to know what our viewers think as well.
Yes. Hit us up in the comments.
Yeah, we have some viewers already.
Yeah.
We're about to blow up. Get in before 100K subscribers. You can be one of the few, one of the proud.
The few, the proud, the scoopers.
So I think that's all we have for today. Mm-hmm. And we gotta come up with something a little more enlightening. No, that's not the correct word. A little more happy tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a happier story tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a little change of pace. Some happy news for tomorrow. All right.
We got to dig it. We could dig up a story about like strip club reopening or some kind of shit like that.
or like I don't want to say it. Not safe for workplace.
Oh, yeah,
I just had a thought coming to my mind when you said strippers. I'm like, no.
All right, let us know in the comments what you think. If you have any opinions of the matter that we discuss or the topic that we discussed, we'd love to hear from you.
Yep.
Don't forget, subscribe and ring that bell so you get alerted every time we upload new videos. Mash the like button, dislike button, whatever. Just mash one of them shits. See you in the next video. Take it easy, guys.
Later.